Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. This ain't ESPN. This ain't buttoned up TV. This is Gridiron and Grit. Real talk, real chaos, and everything football. Buckle up. It's going to get rowdy. I'm Hollywood Jacob Worthen. Joining me as always is Camden, the whistleblower White. Cam, how the hell are you?
I'm good, man.
Well,
how are you?
I am fucking great, dude. It is the day before the last Saturday without college football until January, and I am pumped up so much so I could go Hulk Hogan and rip my shirt in half. But I'm not going to because I love this Iowa shirt. Got it off of Fanatics. Make sure if you want some sweet team swag, make sure you go click the link down below in the comments. Get decked out for team gear for the season. Yeah, we're going to be breaking down week 0 of college football game by game and of course, we're going to be highlighted with Farmageddon. I mean, what a great fucking name for a Midwestern rivalry. K-State, Iowa State in Dublin, potential CFP and Big 12 title implications on the line. I know not in your mind. I mean, you have Arizona State winning the Big 12 championship again. I mean, good props to you, I guess, but no, I think Iowa State's going to win, so I got something on the line in this game coming up tomorrow. Noon Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you tune into ESPN to watch Farmageddon, watch the Cyclones take down the Wildcats. But no, week 0, the season starts now. All of the predictions have been made. Everything has been out. Now all that's left to do is go week by week, make our picks, do the breakdowns. I'm pumped up.
Me too, dude.
I would say I might have an energy drink, but I don't fucking need one right now.
You can always use one.
Oh, this Coca-Cola. It reminds me of a video. I mean, have you ever seen the videos of the like the homeschool kid ruins everything? No? Okay.
No.
Well, there's this guy that does skits, and he does like a voice like, Mom, my mom said I need to have no red dye 40 and I need to make sure I have water. And he's like at a sleepover, and it's like Kid Who Ruins Everything. And he's like, he did one where he goes back in time. He's like the 50s, and right off the rip, it's a line that sticks with me. He's like, "Oh, this Coca-Cola's got me wired. The fuck they're putting in this shit." That's me when it comes to college football. This shit's got me wired. Uh-oh. Cam, did we lose you? Uh-oh.
No, I got you back.
Oh, you're back. What were you getting ready to say?
I said it's like this every year, and then I said you were like this last year, and that was it.
I'm going to be like this every year.
Also, probably until you die.
Also tonight, Bears preseason finale against the Chiefs. Last week, the Bears shut out the Bills. We're going to do the same to the Chiefs tonight, and then we're going to go marching all the way to a Super Bowl, beating the shit out of Kansas City along the way, making people our bitches. It's going to be great.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
We'll see.
So we're going to save the big game till last. Getting ready tomorrow. Late game tomorrow night on CBS or Paramount Plus, wherever you decide to watch your game. Cam, first game we're breaking down is a team that, hasn't really been in the limelight they were once in. And they're looking to hopefully rebound. And another team that's, kind of middle of the pack, kind of, group of 5, Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Stanford Cardinal. Getting ready to go 6:30 tomorrow. Their last 5 opponents, Stanford's 1-4, Hawaii's 3-2. ESPN's got 68% chance of winning for Stanford. They are going on the road to Clarence T. Cheen Athletic Complex in Honolulu, Hawaii. Looking at the preview here. Stanford last year, one of the more lower offenses in the nation, 120th in FBS and yards per game, averaging only 323.9. Their defense also not the best. Their highlight is their rushing defense, averaging 133 and a half yards per game against, where Hawaii, they had a top 25 passing offense, averaging 268.2 yards a game. Rushing game was a little low. And then the defense, it's just, these defenses are kind of mediocre for everybody. It's going to be intriguing. Cam, looking at these statistics for Stanford's offense and defense last year and Hawaii's offense and defense this year, and then looking at the game odds brought to you by ESPN Bet Sportsbook, who do you think is going to take home this win?
Well, Stanford probably. They just seem to be the better overall team. I don't know. I almost want to root for Hawaii just because I don't know why I would want to root for this, but I have an ex-girlfriend that went to school there. I don't know why that would make me want to root for it. Honestly, I should probably boo them, but
well, as an Iowa fan, I have
to, and I want to show my support to a rainbow enthusiast here, which is you.
Yeah, I love the rainbows God makes.
Mm-hmm. You like flags and stuff.
No, we don't need to get into that. Hawaii, as per ESPN Bet Sportsbook, is actually the favorite according to Vegas Sportsbooks. Well, at least this one anyway. Minus 130 favorite. They're favored by 2.5 points over under a 50.5. I have history as an Iowa fan with Stanford. Christian McCaffrey ran all over us in 2015 in the Rose Bowl and made us look just absolutely horrible. And but before that, I was a big, Stanford was one of my favorite teams out west. I liked what they did. I liked their rushing style attack, but they've kind of fallen off as of late. With it on the road in Hawaii, because it's a couple time zone difference. I'm going to take Hawaii minus the points. I think Hawaii covers the 2.5 point spread. Over under, I would say the under. I don't think they're combining for 50.5. I mean, I could see a 28. I mean, maybe, but it would be just barely 28-25 kind of route where they're just barely covering the over. Hawaii still covers the spread and gets the win, but no, I'm gonna take the under, and then Hawaii minus the points. I think Hawaii starts the year off with a win. Stanford starts the season off with an L, unfortunately. I mean, when you're losing to other teams in the same conference as Hawaii, like San Jose State, I mean, are you really going to fare that well against Hawaii?
You make some very good points there. It almost makes me want to agree with you, but I still think Stanford will probably.
Stanford, all right.
I think so. I think they can handle Hawaii.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna create a Google Doc, and it's gonna have our picks in there. And we're gonna have our Saturday Super Dogs, kind of like how ESPN has it, but we'll save that for next Friday. And then we'll just do picks, like 4, 5, 6 games, and then we'll see who's sitting pretty. I need file new document. All right. CFB picks. Should we see if we can't get a hold of our other colleague, see if he has picks?
Dolan?
Yeah.
We can maybe go over it on the next podcast, or
by
maybe
then
he can pick some, just text us or whatever.
Yeah.
That'll work.
All righty. I want to do a list format. No, not that. Okay, hold on a second. Cam has Stanford over Hawaii. Jacob has Hawaii over Stanford. All right, moving on. Because we got a few games for week 0, which I love. Am I going to be watching them all? I'm going to definitely try to. The game following Farmageddon. No TV yet for this. I mean, I think there's a good reason why. We have the Idaho State Bengals of the FCS level taking on the UNLV Rebels. UNLV coming off a great season last year, going up against a team that is, I mean, crazier things have happened, but UNLV is a minus 20,000 favorite. Idaho State plus 3,000 underdog. Hawaii 29 and no, not Hawaii. UNLV 29 and a half points. Cam, do you think they cover the spread against Idaho State?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll.
I mean, I'll give you a recap of UNLV's season last year. They had one of their better seasons to date last year. Nope. Here we go. They started off 4-0 before losing in overtime to Syracuse. And then they would suffer one more loss, their only loss in conference play, to eventual conference champion Boise State, who they would play in a rematch for the Mountain West title. They would lose 21-7 to Boise State in the Mountain West Championship, finish the regular season 10-2, and then finished overall last season 11-3 after picking up a LA Bowl win over California. Meanwhile, Idaho State, they're coming off of a year where they went, let's see here. They went 5-7, lost 38-15 their FBS opponent, Oregon State, kind of off and on throughout the year. Picked up wins against Western Oregon, Southern Utah, Cal Poly, Sacramento State, and Weber State. But losing to Idaho, the Kibbe Dome. I love the Kibbe Dome. Severely underrated. I feel like this is just, we're looking purely at UNLV is probably going to win. The question is by how much? And 29.5 points, I feel like, is generous. Yeah, you know what? I think UNLV covers the spread. I think UNLV covers the spread of 29.5. I think they beat Idaho State by 30 plus.
Wow. I mean, I guess so. That's just a lot of points to put up on somebody and not have any answers for, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't even think that's the biggest. I mean, that's the biggest spread for week 0 as far as teams go, is that. But even if you look at week 0 and week 1, I'm pretty sure the biggest spread is, let me see if I can find it. I think it's honestly Georgia. I think Georgia has the biggest spread for between week 1 and week 0. Okay, Saturday. Here we go. Penn State has a huge spread, as well. No, Penn State has the largest spread of any team against another team for the first 2 weeks. Penn State is a 44-point favorite against Nevada. 44-point favorite. Like, you think beating a team by 30 is bad? Imagine beating it. This is what's even funnier to me. The spread on Penn State, Nevada is 44 points, right? The over-under is like 57.5. The spread is almost as much as the over-under.
Yeah.
If I'm a betting man, take the spread and the over, or take Nevada on the spread and the under. No. Other way. No, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Also, during week 0 at 5:30 on Fox, our boy Couch is going to be tuning in to his team, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs down in Lawrence, Kansas at David Booth, Kansas Memorial Stadium. Oh, I got to make sure we both picked I know we both picked UNLV over Idaho State. Previewing this game, Kansas comes in as the betting favorite at minus 650. They are a 14.5-point favorite against Fresno State at home. Previewing these two teams, Fresno State last year, 106th in the FBS in yards per game, 46th in passing yards per game. Rushing game kind of lower in the nation, 123rd. They were 81st in points per game on average. Again, their best highlight from last year is their passing attack. Kansas came in at 37th in the FBS last year in points per game. Solid rushing attack of averaging 211.4 yards per game. They're going to be
overall defense was good too. You passed it. Oh no, it's right there.
52nd in the FBS.
And then overall defense 420.2 yards per game, 37th in the FBS.
Yeah, that's Kansas's offense.
Oh, Kansas.
Kansas.
Sorry, I can't read.
It's okay. Kansas's defense allowed about 400 yards per game. Defense not really looking all of that. Fresno State's leaders last year, E.J. Warner, had 17 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 62% completion percentage at Rice. He's coming in as a transfer quarterback, throwing for over just about a shade under 3,000 yards. Bryce Donaldson's back. He had 462 yards on 3 carries. I think the biggest area someone's going to look to is Kansas's quarterback, Jalen Daniels. He was a name that was in contention for the Heisman last year, but subpar play kind of knocked him out of it. With looking at those stats, Cam, who you got winning this game?
Probably Kansas. But, it'd be pretty cool to see the Fresno State Bulldogs, show them what they're made of.
I agree. I would love to see a Fresno State win. I just don't know if it's in the cards for week 0.
Yeah.
I think top to bottom, with Jalen Daniels coming back, and it's at home on a rebuilt stadium on campus. It's they're debuting the rebuilt stadium. I like Kansas in this week 0 match against Fresno State. I mean, if I wasn't busy tomorrow, I could go down to Kansas, catch the game for as low as $20, as per Vivid Seats over there. Not going to, however, though. I'm not a big Kansas guy. Kansas, though, last year lost the Sunflower Showdown to K-State by 2, would go on to knock off Big 12 runner-up Iowa State 45-36 before finishing their season with a loss to Baylor 45-17. And Fresno State lost in double overtime to Northern Illinois in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, finishing a stretch of 1-4 over their last 5 games. Cam and I both have the Kansas Jayhawks starting the season off with a W.
Yep.
Little spoiler alert, they're going to be the only Kansas team I picked to win this week.
Okay.
Moving on, we have 2 more games left on this week 0 slate. At 6 o'clock on CBS Sports Network from Houchins Industries LT Stadium, we have a game that could be the show stealer. The Sam Houston Bearcats going up against the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Western Kentucky opens as a 9.5-point favorite, minus 400 odds on the money line. Sam Houston State comes in at a plus 300 underdog. Big disparities between these two. I mean, Sam Houston in their last 5 games won 4 out of the 5, going 4-1 over that stretch, while Western Kentucky went 4-1. No preview available on this from ESPN, just numbers. And I mean, ESPN FPI thinks that Western Kentucky is going to win. Cam, do you think Western Kentucky is going to win?
Yeah. I used to call Sam Houston the Bear Scats.
The Bear Scats, huh?
Yeah.
Why?
I
mean, I do get it, but why?
Because they're shit, bro. they're fucking a steaming pile of Bear Scat, bro.
So Cam's taking Western Kentucky over Sam Houston. You know, Cam, I would love to agree with you based on what you call them, but nah, this is going to be an upset. Sam Houston, I got the Bearcats taking down the Hilltoppers and their grimace ass looking mascot.
Okay.
Give me Sam Houston plus the 9.5 points. They're covering the spread, and they're going to win outright. That's what, yeah, I said it.
Okay. You better write that, covering the spread, win outright.
I have Sam Houston over Western Kentucky. I don't have spread covers. I just have straight up picks right now.
Okay.
When we get down the line, we can add
we can put a couple games to do that.
We can pick a couple games to cover the spread. Well, that's going to be what our Saturday Saturday Super Dogs are going to be for. Is we're going to pick an underdog that we think is going to cover the spread or win outright. That's what that is. Yeah.
Okay.
Saturday Super Dogs, bro. I'm excited. So there you have it. I mean, Cam and I disagreeing on the outcome of the winner just the second time for week 0. I take Sam Houston over Western Kentucky. He's got Western Kentucky over Sam Houston. And I have the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors taking down the Stanford Cardinals, while Cam's got the Stanford Cardinals going to Honolulu, Hawaii, and coming away with a victory. And now our marquee game of the week from Dublin, Ireland. The game I'm going to be watching very closely.
This is an exciting one.
The Aer Lingus College Football Classic. Also, Farmageddon. We got
Farmageddon in Ireland.
Iowa State against Kansas State. Cyclones, Wildcats. College football odds. The odd makers have Kansas State by 3.5. Iowa State last year, 39th in Division I football, averaging 416 yards per game, 255 rushing, 160 rushing, 255 passing, averaging about 31 points per game. Their defense came in 51st in Division I, but right there, that's the biggest thing against this Avery Johnson-led offense of Kansas State. Iowa State finished first in the nation last year in passing yards against. Their defense not allowing a whole lot of passing yards to be thrown, but they do allow a lot of rushing yards to be had against them. Kansas State finished 11th, and that's going to be the big thing. Kansas State finished 11th in the nation in rushing yards per game last year on offense, 31st in Division I, averaging 426 total yards per game. And that defense has a solid rushing attack. It's going to be interesting to see how Rocco Beck, Carson Hansen, Abu Sama III match up against Avery Johnson and Dylan Edwards. Cam, looking at the game cast, 3.5 point favorite, Kansas State. According to ESPN Analytics, they got a 62% chance of winning. K-State, 2-3 in their last 5. Iowa State, 4-1 in their last 5, including a win over Kansas State. Cam, who you got winning the marquee game of the week in Ireland? Farmageddon.
I'm gonna say Kansas State, but only because, well, not only because they are a better team. I think the stats you're showing there at the end was like, 4-1 and 2. Kansas State's 2-3 and 4-1 for Iowa, and Iowa beat Kansas State. But I still think Kansas State's a better team overall. I did see what they did to Iowa, personally, and
a walk-off.
That was a hell of a comeback. It was a comeback. Iowa, maybe you guys just played a little too hard that week and weren't ready for what they had. But it'd be cool to see Iowa do it. But I think I've got Kansas State winning it.
You got Kansas State. That's fine. You can have Kansas State. My pick. I'm almost inclined to. I'm almost inclined to agree with you on Kansas State because Iowa State. Being an Iowa fan, it's hard to pick Iowa State to win anything.
But you just want to root for your state of Iowa, don't you? Don't you want to have some love for the state of Iowa and root for them over in Dublin, Ireland?
I'm going to say this team all the way. This is a Hawkeye state. But in Ireland, little brother, the Cyclones, get it done. Get the ranked upset over Kansas State. Give me Matt Campbell and the Cyclones beating down the Kansas State Wildcats in Ireland, setting the tone for what should be a good season for Matt Campbell, even though they're going to lose to Iowa week 2.
Okay, then.
That's what I got. Iowa State over Kansas State. Iowa State over Kansas State. That's going to be that's what it's going to be.
Put that in the records too. Jacob's rooting for Iowa State.
Hey, listen, like you said, cheering for my state. At the end of the day, we're all Iowans. But on that one week,
okay,
we're butting heads. I will always want to see your little brother succeed. Like you. You're my little brother. I like seeing you succeed. You're pretty much my little brother at this point.
I'm older than you.
That's what's wild. But
I'll show you what older brother can do.
I'm bigger than you, boy.
I'll beat you down.
I'm bigger than you, boy.
I've said it a million times before. I'll say it again. I will fold you up like the omelets at the galley, brother.
You gonna get fucked up by my booty belly. Booty belly.
Dude, put it away, dude.
It's not out yet. I'm not gonna bring it out just yet.
I know you. There's no way there's shirts long enough to hide the whole thing, anyways.
Yeah, XL, bro. XL. That's all I need.
This is because you're like 4'11",
5'7".
I've got a guy that I work with today, and this is why you asked me when I was laughing earlier. He goes, he's a short guy. He's this muscular dude, but he's like he's probably like 5'3", 5'4".
Oh, so he's stocky.
Yeah, and we're like getting details together for traveling and stuff. We're telling him like tell the guy to get the car, and he's like, "Yeah, get a midsize." He's like, "I'm 6'7". I'm like 6'7". He's never met him before, so it's gonna be funny when he realizes he picks up this dude and is like, "Wait,
oh, that's fucking great."
A whole 1.5 foot. I just think it'll be funny.
That's gonna be epic.
It was hilarious. Anyways.
Dude.
That's like you. You say you think you're 6'7", but
no, I carry the confidence of a 6'7" guy in a 5'7" body.
I wouldn't call it carrying the confidence of. I would say more like pretending to be no. No, I would say something like carrying the ego of.
That's rude. This coming from a guy
You know what? This ain't
this coming from a guy who thinks Dallas is going to contend in the NFC East. I don't gotta take
this ain't ESPN, bitch.
I don't got to take this shit from
I
someone.
can say what I want here. Because Dolan made it
I
so.
don't have to take this shit from nobody who thinks the Cowboys are going to contend in the East. Yeah, dumb shit.
Over the Commanders and the Eagles.
Actually,
Well, over the Commanders, no. Over the Eagles, yeah.
Not dumb shit.
And if the Commanders can't hold it against the Eagles, then
no.
The Cowboys will.
I'm sorry. I went too far calling you a dumb shit. What I meant to say was, because I watched Happy Gilmore 2 recently, you jackass.
I was gonna say you're gonna give me an insult and then say sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. And then insult me in a more complicated way.
You jackass. Hey, since you're home and we have some time to fill, you want to give us your Virginia breakdown, or do you not have those?
I got a little bit.
You got a little bit?
I mean, I got what do you want? What do you actually want? And because I wasn't sure exactly how you wanted me to go over this. Like, do you just want me to break down the team?
Yeah, break down the team. Give me a record prediction on what you think.
All right, well,
I'm putting you on the spot a little too much here. You don't have to give me all of them today. Just give me the one that's most important to you. Just give me James Madison.
You know, it's funny is I tried working on all the other teams because I was like, I don't know as much about them, but James Madison I could just do off the head, right? And then I could do a little bit of notes, but I never did those. So
exactly.
Hold on, let me see because I know I have something.
Let me hear about how.
Just pull it up. Just pull it up.
I have them up.
Oh,
JMU, man! I was letting you get your fucking notes.
Damn, man, chill out.
You fucking chill out.
I've got algorithms for why you fart more and stuff in here.
You're horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yes. Tell me all about how they're going to finish second in the East to Coastal Carolina.
I'll tell you how they're going to finish first. They're literally probably going to go. I'm going to say completely undefeated in Sun Belt.
Okay, I was about to say you have them beating Louisville.
Yeah,
you watch your mouth.
Louisville. Texas State.
That's a loss?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of some fucking team that maybe could do it randomly.
Coastal Carolina.
No.
Yes, I'm telling you. Coastal
Carolina.
I
don't think so.
The Chanticleers are back. Okay, do you want my realistic?
I'm gonna say they're gonna go 10-2. Undefeated in the Sun Belt.
Okay, you want to hear what I would say James Madison was if I wasn't riding high on Coastal Carolina right now?
Well, they would go 11-3 and they lose to Coastal Carolina.
No. Okay, that math doesn't even add up.
9-3. My bad.
It'd be 9-3. Hold on. Realistically, I see you guys going 10-2 or 9-3 with losses to Louisville, Liberty, Washington State.
Washington State. Yeah.
9-3 with those losses, or 10-2 with losses to Louisville and Washington State. Or no, you guys would probably actually beat the Cougars, honestly, and then you'd lose to Liberty because Liberty's a decent team.
Not losing to them.
Not losing to them?
No.
Here, how about this? We go like this. How about we revamp the schedule? You guys don't play Louisville or Weber State. Instead, you play Virginia and Virginia Tech. Then that way you face all the Virginia schools in one season.
That sounds worse.
What What do you mean? How's that worse?
Virginia, the Cavaliers and the Hokies, dude.
The Cavaliers ain't shit.
I mean, they're not bad.
They're not good either. Virginia,
I have love for all of them, you know, but
I know you do.
GMU could probably still replacing. What'd you say? Weber State and
First
Louisville.
games. Yeah, make that Virginia Tech
12-0.
12-0.
Yeah.
You're high. That's 11-1. That's 11-1.
No, they'd probably do like 8-4, 9-3.
Oh, if you took those games out, I think your record would be better. I think you beat Virginia. You only lose, and then I think you only lose to Virginia Tech.
Okay, yeah.
Go 11-1. Just like my Iowa Hawkeyes are going to go 11-1. That's right.
Taking
You heard
Louisville out in Weber State, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That way your first 3 games are against Virginia opponents.
It'd be real easy. We'd be like, just taking buses everywhere.
Well, Louisville's not that far away. I don't even know where Weber State's at. Your furthest game from you is you have Washington State at home. Hey, yeah, I bought that for you.
Thank you.
I know. I think what I need to do is I need to put a shelf behind me with like an Iowa one, a JMU one, a Penn State one, and then like maybe a couple others of our friends that have college teams, like one of Oklahoma State for Hunter, and then like a Coastal Carolina one. That'd be fun. I like that idea.
Not a bad idea, yeah.
Because right now, all I got, and you're gonna see my Funkos a little bit, is right up there. I got Iowa, San Francisco Bears, Golden Knights, St. Louis Blues for my wife, and then my other shit. Brain. So 10-2 for James Madison, huh?
Yeah.
Are they a player in the CFP?
Oh, what? Sorry, you cut out there.
Actually, no. I think if you guys lose any games, I don't think you guys are going to make the college football playoff. Okay,
Really?
It depends on who you lose to. If you lose to like a good Louisville team and a good Liberty team, I mean, maybe the committee would let you in at 10-2, but you'd have to beat Washington State like handedly.
Yeah.
And you would need to bank on Louisville being a major player in the ACC and Liberty being being the other group of 5 team in consideration with y'all.
Oh, we just beat all of them.
Or you just beat all of them, run the gauntlet, and go 12-0 and hope that you end up better than Boise State. Oop. That's my dad. I'll call him back, but we're live right now. I mean, with that though, Cam, I like your prediction on JMU. I mean, if I wasn't riding so high on Coastal Carolina, because I like the chance of clears.
I don't know why you do. You're not from North Carolina.
Something about the name, and then like their teal field and their jerseys are just chef's kiss. Love it. I'd go to Conway. I would have gone to school if I had known about it before the military.
Fuck North Carolina.
They're in South Carolina, bro.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. They're all the same. All East Coast states are the same, except
just the southern ones.
Except Virginia, we're the best.
Just the southern ones, dude. And we are.
Are you?
I mean, JMU is one of them. They made top 25 their first year in D1 in Sun Belt.
Congratulations! Look at who you're
playing. Pretty cool.
You're playing the fucking Sun Belt. Get in the ACC, and then we'll talk. Ooh, there we go. Yeah. No. We like doing Chat GPT shit. Let's do some Chat GPT shit. Share this tab instead. How would James Madison do in football if they were to join the ACC. That's a fun hypothetical. So, program strength right now. They've dominated at the FCS level and quickly established itself in the FBS, competing right away in the Sun Belt. They've beaten multiple Power 5 opponents and have been ranked. Year 1, they would probably go year 1 and 2, they would probably go 6-6, 7-5 in the ACC. Year 3 to 5, as recruiting improves, they would be a solid middle tier ACC program. And then long-term ceiling with resources, continued development, and recruiting, JMU could be similar to a Louisville or NC State. Never the perennial powerhouse, but dangerous enough to win the conference in the right year. Want me to mock up a season preview style projection, game-by-game record if JMU played a typical ACC schedule in 2025? Sure, why not?
Yeah, this is going to be fucking silly.
This would be, very silly. You guys would play Duke, Wake Forest, Pitt, Georgia Tech at home, and then you'd be on the road against Boston College, North Carolina, NC State, and Miami. Miami was fucking rock your shit.
After we do our victory song for the touchdowns, everyone goes Duke. So it'd be kind of weird with Duke playing at home. Duke playing at JMU home, and everyone would be like Duke.
So this is what they have for you if you were to play like a similar schedule, like with 4 non-conference games. So they put in South Carolina, Charlotte, West Virginia, and Rhode Island. ChatGPT says it'd be a close loss to South Carolina, win convincingly over Rhode Island, win comfortably over Charlotte, and then you'd be 3-1 heading into conference play with a win against, and then this is how ChatGPT breaks it down for you. 3-1 against, you go 4-1 with a win against Duke, a loss to NC State, win against Wake Forest, loss against Miami. They have a 4-4 record. ChatGPT has you guys going 4-4 in your first year in conference play, going 7-5 overall. In this scenario, JMU narrowly misses the ACC championship game, but secures bowl eligibility. You know what? I like that for you.
That's very nice. ChatGPT was very nice.
ChatGPT was
talking about the upward trend and how good of coaches we have to compare us to other teams, because a lot of people are controversial about how good their coaches are and stuff. But it says overall athleticism and stuff, like we're not able to get like 5-star athletes and shit like they are.
Well, yeah, that's because of where you're recruiting out of. I mean, it even says in here.
I mean,
where did it
it's
say?
not a small. I mean, it's no big city or anything, but
yeah, you guys are located.
I mean, there are people from all over the fucking world.
Yeah, you're located in Virginia, so you have the same fertile recruiting grounds as, Virginia Tech, Virginia, Maryland. You have states down south that you can do, but, like it says, while you don't consistently pull 4-star talent yet, your developmental system is excellent.
Yeah.
And I would agree with that. This says here, against the bottom part of the ACC, Boston College, Virginia, Wake Forest, and Georgia Tech, JMU could immediately beat these programs consistently. In fact, in recent years, JMU might even be favored. Against teams like NC State, Virginia Tech, Pitt, Duke, Syracuse, JMU could be competitive. They've already proven they can upset teams like these, a 50-50 type of matchup depending on quarterback play and turnover. So the only teams it would probably say you would struggle with against at first would be Florida State, Clemson, Miami, North Carolina, and Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
I like that for y'all. I really think that'd be a good look for JMU in their first season in the ACC.
It'd be cool if they did, if they just went.
Yeah, no.
I'd like that, dude. I'm so excited for the season. I can't wait to see how fucking. I hope it's good.
So I asked it, how long would it take for them to win an ACC championship? They think ChatGPT says 7 to 10 years if everything breaks right. Good coaching, NIL growth, and stable leadership. But if the conference weakens further, like say Florida State or Clemson leaves for the SEC, ChatGPT says that window could be as soon as 4 to 6 years that JMU would have their first ACC championship. You like that, don't you?
It's not bad. Doesn't sound like a lot of time.
It's not in the grand scheme of things. Last question for JMU for ChatGPT. Looking at JMU's schedule this year, can they be a CFP contender? So it's breaking down the schedule right now. So here's the contender analysis it has for JMU. As the automatic qualifier spot in the expanded Big 12, JMU must win the Sun Belt and earn a high ranking. They enter as a heavy favorite to win the Sun Belt as a group of, and they have 13 to 1 odds of reaching the CFP as the group of 6 representative. So that means 13 to 1. I think they have plus 1,300 odds of making the CFP as the group of 5. It's group of 5 and Power 4 now. Group of 5 representative. Their toughest non-conference game is at Louisville. So you guys beat Louisville as well as beat. I think you guys go 12-0. You guys stand a chance. This is what it has. So short answer, not quite. It's currently beyond reach. And here's why. It says CFP access hinges on being the top group of 5 champion. JMU needs to dominate Sunbelt play and achieve a national ranking high enough to force inclusion. While being a constant favorite and pushing for 10-plus wins is realistic, they lack a marquee resume win to significantly elevate their national structure. Their schedule.
I think it's saying right now, without the win, it's like maybe if they did beat, obviously if they did beat Louisville this year,
yeah,
the ChatGPT would be completely different right now. It'd be like, they already did this, and that it would sound, yeah.
Yeah, even here it says likely scenario for them, compete for the Sun Belt Championship with a win-loss total around what you predicted, 10-2, 11-1. Enter CFP on the bubble, needing strong metrics and rankings to break through, but a berth isn't guaranteed. This thinks they're on the fringe of the CFP. If they continue to dominate the league, they need to have a signature win against somebody. And unfortunately for them, your best case scenario is hoping Louisville runs the gauntlet in the ACC and becomes a favorite.
And we beat them.
Yeah. Louisville goes 11-1 with that one loss being a JMU, and you guys go like 12-0. You guys look way better.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about your record. It's also about who you beat. And, an 11-1 Louisville team that has to play. Let's see Louisville's schedule. Oh yeah. Because look at this. You have I need to share this screen. Share screen, Louisville. Share. Look at this. Louisville has number 10 Miami, number 4 Clemson, and number 16 SMU. They beat those 3 ranked teams as long as they hold their rankings. And their only losses to JMU. You guys look so much better.
Yeah.
Because then you have you've beaten a team that has wins over 2 top 10 teams and another top 25 team, including a playoff team from 2 playoff teams from last year. You guys look so significantly better. So you know what? As a friend, and I harp on you a lot, and you called me to celebrate the win of a professional team you don't even care about, I'm going to show you I'm taking the high road here. I hope JMU proves me wrong about Coastal Carolina. And I hope, for your sake, your team can be just right there in that conversation for the college football playoff.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Taking the high
It
road.
means a lot.
Yeah. Taking the high road. But you feel like shit now, huh?
No.
Yeah. I know.
I said what I said.
I know you don't feel like shit. Fuck you.
But thanks for making me feel good.
Hey, yeah. That's what friends do. Make you feel good. Oh, shit. I think that's gonna do it. I mean, I like integrating ChatGPT on this shit like we have.
Yeah, it's got some good pointers and stuff that we could really use.
It's been fun. I mean, like we should we should do one fuck with Dolan one of these times.
Yeah,
Like,
can we?
hey, show a worst case scenario for the Philadelphia Eagles this year.
Let's do it real quick. You want to do? Well, it'll take 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, it won't take me too long.
I just want to see if it gives any good like pointers as to why they can't be the best. So we have some arguing points against the Eagles, who are most likely going to be a fucking steamroller this year again. But if we've got some good argument points to get Dolan to shut up for a second, you know.
Here we go. Share screen. All right. So it's showing up the seasons from last year. Worst case scenario. Leads to a regression. Wild card spot.
Hold on.
So this is telling me right here that worst case scenario record prediction. Because some of these still say like 9-8 to 10-7 range.
That's still not bad.
It's really not.
They still think their bottom record prediction is still a wild card contender.
Exactly.
Which is like, fuck. We just fucking shit ourselves for this, because when Dolan goes back and watches this, he can be like, oh. Look, why they won't fall further. Too much talent, elite trenches, and coaching and front office stability. Man. They're just a well-rounded team overall everywhere, and it's just kind of hard to shit on them with AI, even trying to get it to be like, now make it worse.
What if key players go down due to injury?
7-10 or 6-11 season,
depending on the positions afflicted and timing. Let's break it down. Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts. Without him, the Eagles would struggle to maintain their dual threat attack and limit turnovers. Skill positions: AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley. I don't know why this says Jason Kelce. He's retired.
3 additional losses because of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Worst case scenario: 6-11 or 7-10.
But prone to expected losses if they lose their players.
Right.
Wild card or division title likely out of reach. Now make it worse. No.
Now make it worse. Somebody gets shot.
All the coaches fucking get stuck on a train and the whole subway fills up with lava.
Jesus. I don't
Just kidding.
I don't see how we can really argue. I mean, I might send you counterpoints like to argue why the Eagles won't be as good this year, but I mean, Dolan's kind of sitting pretty with his team. Well,
yeah,
Well, you and me are. Well, at least I have high hopes and optimism. I mean, I don't know what you have.
Shut up.
Beer to drink to wallow your football tears in.
That's Dolan. That's
No,
Dolan.
Dolan-
That's
no.
only when his team. That's well, if he was still rooting for the Falcons.
Yeah, but he's
I think
not.
he probably drinks more when he's winning.
I feel like that's everybody though. Everybody drinks more when their teams are winning because it's a good time. We're winning. Woo!
No, you drink more when they're losing because you're like, fuck, man, this sucks. I expected this to happen.
Not me.
Yeah, no, okay.
I don't.
All right.
I drink more when we're on winning streaks because I don't get that a whole lot. That's going to do it for this episode. We'll be back your way on Tuesday, August 26th, previewing week 1, Thursday and Friday college football games while recapping week 0. Next Friday, the 29th, where we're going to be previewing week 1 Saturday college football games, as well as the top 5 schools we would go to if we were 5-star recruits, as well as our Superdog selections. So if I were you, Cam, I would make sure you're getting in, looking at the underdogs for week 1. Tell me which one you think you like, and we're going to roll right into those Superdog shit. Hopefully we don't get copyright stricken by ESPN, but I don't really care.
We should have Dolan with us again, yeah?
Yeah, Dolan will be back on Tuesday. I know he's excited to be back. Make sure you smash that like button wherever you get your podcast. You know, we are still on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bring that notification bell down below so that way you get notified whenever we go live or there's new videos present. Make sure to use code Gridiron and Grit to get 10% off your next W order. Everybody loves that energy formula. And unlike other energy formulas, this one's not made from caffeine. It's made from coffee extract. Gives you a bit more natural energy feeling. Make sure you like and follow us on Facebook as well at Gridiron and Grit, as well as X, Instagram, and YouTube. We are also now on Kick. Make sure you like us there. Want to be a guest? Make sure to hit us up in the comments or in the DMs at Gridiron and Grit. Until next Tuesday, this has been Hollywood Jacob Worthen and Cannon the Whistleblower White. We'll see you later.
Later.